Hello, hello. Welcome on into another Monday Live with the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Matt.
Today we're going to be going through the new Old Forester line and comparing it to the old stuff. We're assuming that the juice is the same and that they've just changed the bottles. But with the fact that they've changed the bottles, we figured we'd go ahead and take the opportunity to check to see if the juice inside has changed too.
So
we're doing
what
this
we've
blind.
heard from other people that it's not the same. Now, I'm sure it's the same mash bill, but the problem is we're hearing that they changed some warehouses on these, and it's not tasting the same. We want to confirm for you whether it is or isn't. With the, supposedly a lot of times when they do change labels, it's supposed to be the same, but we're not hearing that's the result. And I want to know for sure. I have no idea if the answer is so we blinded them all. Like we have AB, of course, of all of them, and they're blind. I don't know which one's which, but of course we're going to do side by sides and see if the whole Whiskey Row series, which came out, I don't know, probably 3-4 years ago, the whole series, we're going to obviously the 1870s, we're going to start with here. The original batch, which of course, so we got the labels. I don't personally care for the new labels. I think new label, the old ones are better. I mean, it's just prettier. I mean, I think you guys know my infatuation. So this is the new one. I'm sorry, this is the old one with the old original batch in it. And the newer looking ones look like this. It just seems kind of meh. It's just this simple, easy going one.
I agree. I like the stamp on the bottle. The old one as well. The old one sticks out more to me.
Exactly. To me, it just seems like it's stuck there for whatever. Yeah. It's like on the shelf, but boring. Yeah, I don't know why brands rebrand things. It's very odd that they do stuff like this.
If it's working the way it's working, why change it?
Yeah, why change something that already works? Like I don't know if they'll redo Cornholio. There you go. It's a good name. Let's see who's in the chat too. I'll do this real quick. Oh, turn off my sound. That will be good. Go down sound. Of course, now it's not going to cooperate. There we go. Oh, there's an ad. What do we have an ad for today? Some lady walking around. I don't even know what this is advertising. This is just bad advertising.
This is
still no idea. 8 seconds in, no idea. There's some girl with a dress. No clue what this is for. Wow,
yeah.
This is truly horrific.
You only have 15 seconds to get your point across. You better get that point across.
Finally gets to it. It's for Texas Health. 20 seconds into the ad. Wow. Okay, that's terrible. Anyway, just to mention bad advertising. All right, so we got in here our buddy Sam over at Sanctorum of Spirits. Check out his channel for sure. You got Ben Demon Hunter, Whiskey Samurai. Check out his channel as well with whiskey and Hot Wheels. And our new buddy Bill here happens to be a friend. Was over at my brother's house and ended up knowing who we were, and he watches our channel. So I think that's very cool that he's in here for a live now. You got Cool Running. How's it going? Nice. We've got Spencer Mao. Going Cohen, Cornholio, Scott Moody. There's our buddy Joe Van Name. How's it going?
Joe.
Bourbon. Good to see you. Check out Bourbon's channel as well. And then Leo. How's it going? Eric Heavenson. Good to see you as always. And our awesome disc humanist. I guess mine's kind of behind all the bottles tonight back there, but it's all good. So, unfortunately, these silly things. And I know today's Psalm 1 starts tomorrow. And I know our buddy Eric from Barrage is down there taking Psalm 1. So good luck to Eric tomorrow down at Psalm 1. And
good luck,
all the other people taking that course. So good fun time.
Have the best of times because it really is the best of times.
Try to remember things.
Take lots of notes.
It's really hard to remember things.
Take lots of notes.
Yeah, I've been helping coach him along to tell him things to remember and things not to remember and all the note taking he should be doing, which is a lot.
The notes.
Exactly. All the notes is good. So anyway, so like we said, get these lovely marketing departments and all their brilliant plans that they have. I know Sam had mentioned something about, gin is tasty. Yes, gin is tasty. About, when they change, Ben Riet changed theirs and their new one, or Powers has changed theirs. They look terrible. I don't like a lot of these new labels at all. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it. So like we're saying, let's see if they taste the same. Let's do another thing we're going to do is we're going to give away tonight. So for every $5 super chat, if you want to do the same exact blonde at your house, we'll give away an entire set of these this evening for every $5. You get a drawing in there. So if the mods will keep a list of that, whoever does that. So put you in a drawing. You can do all 8 of these on your own and see if you think it's the same or different. After we're done, we'll see what conclusion we've come to and let you guys know. Hudson's rebrand. Oh yes, Sam, I have it. Also, I don't like it. I'm not a fan. Okay, we need to drink whiskey now. It's been a fun day here. So
well, I poured A and B, and on the nose, B is lighter.
I don't know which one
than A is.
We'll find out. I don't know. I blinded all these, poured them a while ago, trying to figure out, hey, Craig, how's it going? So
B
I've got
has a
them
little bit
side
more
by
of a
side and
barrel
see what we
funk.
think.
Yeah.
Not bad.
There's
But
our
it
first
does
one of the night.
have
Bourbon
a little
Bar.
bit more barrel funk.
I'm in. Cheers. Thank you very much, Bourbon
And
Bar.
see, I think
Appreciate
that
it.
one's a little bit heftier, richer.
B?
Thank you very much. All righty. The mods, like I said, will keep track of that. That'd be awesome. Agree, Cooler. That new Powers bottle is probably the worst rebrand I've ever seen. It's terrible.
I got to know, Matt, while we're doing these, I can see these two, the first ones that we're doing, the levels of the bottle are the same.
Yes.
Are all of them like that? Because, you know, as
the
bottles-
only one that's really not similar is the 1910 because we hit that one hard. Other than that, they are all about the same.
okay, because that can play a little bit on it too.
It can, no doubt.
You know, depending on the difference of the level, how long they've been sitting there.
This is true. Oh, there's Cornholio. So let's get it rolling. Thanks, Cornholio.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.
Are you quite?
Yeah, to me, I'm just getting just so much less in B. It just smells softer and like there's just less in the glass.
Like I said, I don't know which one's A and B because I had to blind myself, so mine mixed around. Obviously, at the end we'll reveal that. But one of these smells significantly darker, and the other one smells newer in the sense that it's lighter and more fruity, rather than your heavy charred oak. So what the 1870 is the original 1870, which is supposed to go as the original bottled bourbon, with 3 different distilleries put together and then bottled to keep it sealed for safety, and to know you're getting what you're getting in the bottle. Whereas before it was all in a barrel, and it was a crapshoot what you get. You know, whether you get whiskey or water or whatever other crap in there to make it look like whiskey. You know, pine tar, kerosene, whatever things that might kill you. But the new way that they're doing this is they take 3 different warehouses and put them together to make the 1870, which is a 90 proof offering there from Old Forester. Yeah, Stag Junior, I'm sure we'll have a new label, no doubt. Yeah, Ben makes no good. Ben Reeks is good.
Aren't they just going to call it Stag now?
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to call it, Stag. But whatever.
Wouldn't be surprised if the flavor changed a bit too.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if it gets old because right now they're 9 years. They don't put it on, but that's what they are in the Stags. I'm interested to see what they've changed to.
That's light.
It's the 1820, so
18 something.
Yeah, 1870 is the first one.
7.
Yes,
well, that looks like it too.
Terrible handwriting. Yes, 920, but I figured we'd do those last since those are 115 proof.
Oh. Yeah.
Hey, watch from 999. How's it going?
Well, those are different.
B has a little bit more going on in it.
B has more of a barrel funk.
I told you that in the nose.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I'm getting a more char heavy on B. Definitely more barrel funk. Almost maybe even a sour mash kind of component on B.
I like Bourbon Baller's answer. The new Stags, you don't have a picture of the middle finger on it, so no one will ever find it. And that's probably true too. Oh, Jesus, Jason. Jason Boosie, did Matt ever do the JW Black Velvet Master Blend? Oh, God. Sounds horrible. Thanks, Jason. No.
Cheers, Jason.
But I'm sure we can make that happen for you. Now, where's Black Velvet at? I don't know. I think those are both mini bottles because they're so terrible. I think that's all I ever bought of them, like years ago. But I can mix them, even though it sounds awful. Yeah, whatever this one is, which I don't know which one it is, it just seems so much more dark, dense.
Yeah, A to me tastes lighter, fruitier, simpler, much smoother across the palate.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm guessing maybe that's the one. There's one with a really weird barrel funk. You're
It's
right.
B has a really weird
maybe
barrel
that's
funk.
B. I don't know.
Well, it's RB.
You know what? Honestly, it might be. To me, it almost tastes like a sour mash component.
Could be. Don't worry, Watchman. We'll do it. It's all good. I have to find them. Plus, I want to make sure that Jason gets to see it. I mean, no fun if he doesn't get to watch it. I mean, if he, that seems unfair to him. Okay. Clearly, there's a massive difference. I know they're exactly the same mash bills, but that does not taste really and truly. Those are very different whiskeys. And then I know someone had mentioned there's a new warehouse they're using that's all steel clad. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Obviously, I'm sure Old Forester is not going to confirm this because they're going to tell you that, oh, it's all the same. And that's what you read everywhere. Oh, it's all the same. But based on actual, tasting, it's clearly not the same. Oh, yeah, Watchman. I'm sure it's not going to be like, hey, Moose 76, how's it going? Good to see you. I'm sure it's not going to be an enjoyable thing, but we'll do it for the people, for science, because how could it be any worse than red and black velvet?
I don't mind funk on malt. I really don't like funk on bourbon, though, most of the time.
Totally agree.
It's a completely different
it's
funkiness.
It's because I think, and obviously this is not a craft distiller by any means, but when you find a lot of funk on barrels, it's generally from craft and it's generally bad barrels, but bourbon does not cover it up as well as malt does for whatever reason. It just doesn't. I don't know why, but it's bizarre. What's the ABV in the 93 proof is the 1910s ABV. Hey, Whiskey Lovers, good to see you there from Belgium. Always a pleasure to have you in here. Well, I think we can confirm whatever this one is. Certainly prefer it. There's definitely a difference on these.
I think RA is the old and RB is the new. But that's just my thinking. And yours could be opposite of ours as far as pouring goes.
Could be. I don't know. I mixed them all around. I have no idea which one's which now.
Hello, cats. Cats are patiently waiting.
Now, turkey funk is totally different bourbon. That's the good stuff. A lot
more than B.
That's a very different funk. We're talking about pine bad barrel funk, not good funk.
Yeah.
If I were to pay in the $40 range for B, I'd be very unhappy with myself.
Okay.
And I know all these are in that $40 to $50 range, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Yeah, I think the low was 40 in the 1870 and 55 for the 1920. But they're all in that range.
Should we dump these and move on, or what do we want to do?
I'm gonna leave them for now. Let them sit, and then let's move on to the 19. Just gonna go in proof order. Let's move to 1910 next. So
I have more to pour if I need to go. Well,
yeah, exactly. So I don't want to reveal which one's which yet. I want to do that at the end. Which one's which? So next one is 1910. So obviously this is the old label. Clearly, I like this one. So and then that's the new label, which same thing. It's just kind of like, meh. I don't. This is so much easier to see on a shelf too.
It just sticks out more.
It just sticks out more. It says "Drink me."
Maybe they think that the pure white label, as opposed to like that off-white, like Warren label.
I mean, I like I like the darker blue up here. I like it a little better than this like baby blue. But other than that,
they could have just changed that and been fine.
They just changed the little, fake tax stamp thing they got going on there. Yes, it's 4:45 there, Whiskey Lover side. Yeah, that's very early. I knew in Belgium it's always significant time difference than here. All right, so let's do 1910. So the thing with 1910 is there was a big fire back then, and they didn't know what the hell anything was in there. So because it burned off what it was in the barrel. So what they did is they dumped them all into new char barrels. So basically they're double barreled, and it gave them this really nice coffee, dark creaminess. When I remember, we've never actually reviewed any of these bottles, so we need to get on that for you guys and review each of these. We'll review them each individually because this will give you your side-by-sides, but then we'll review them all individually for you. Let's see.
Well, we might want to do this in individuals too. We'll see.
Okay, I think that Cohen, that's amazing. So he got an Adelphi Ben Nevis cash range sherry cask. That sounds amazing. And a Kilcairn 8-year Oloris 21. We get very nice. Callie received the Kilcairn 8 Oloris 3 times. Spread out so many people can get it. That's already awesome because that stuff's really hard to get. That's great. Very, very cool. I have lucky to try that one once with Seth, and that stuff's amazing. That Kilcairn. Have not had obviously the Ben Nevis.
Is the 1910 the next in proof order?
Yes, that's what we're doing. 1910. Obviously, not the next in the chronologically. The funny
Right.
thing is 1870, 1897, and 1920 were made first, and then 1910 came a couple years later.
I agree, Eric.
Yeah, exactly what Eric says. It's this the old label Potsmore brings out a distinguished drinker's bourbon feel. Exactly. It's that old, but elsewhere this old school. That's what a bourbon whiskey label should look like to me.
Well, especially if you're going to have a name like Old Forester.
It shouldn't be this boring.
Shouldn't it be?
clean.
Shouldn't it
I
feel
just don't
old?
get it.
Shouldn't feel old.
Shouldn't it be New Old Forester?
So these aren't as big. There's still this darkness I find on one of these compared to the other. Much more.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And again, I'm getting
A funk.
I'm
There's
getting a
this, like-
sour mash on one of them as well.
And see, I don't necessarily call that a sour mash. I
Yeah.
just,
Are you getting more
Yeah.
like just barrel char?
it's
There's like a floral potpourri to it.
yeah. There's
Oh,
there's a fruitiness, of course. You want some?
No, they
No.
want the bacon that I just moved.
Yeah, that Eric says it almost feels like a Wild West thing. That off-white, worn-looking label.
agree.
Yeah. Look like a little dirty, like it's been sitting in the dust for a little bit.
Mm,
Hey, Donald, how's it going? Good to see you.
like that.
Heading home there. Hopefully it's not as cold or have any pissed themselves drunks next homeless people tonight. That will be hopefully better for your ride home.
Seriously, well, and
So you not have a
Yeah,
fun ride
that's-
last week.
getting through the snow.
Not bad prices at all. Yeah, the new label looks like the old generic grocery store white and black.
Uh-huh.
Beer can labels. Oh yeah, that's funny. Yeah,
Mhm.
old military labels were like that too.
Oh man,
Okay.
I almost like B better on this one.
I do too. It's darker. It's richer.
Mm-hmm.
It's got more of a heft to it. A is a little bit lighter and more friendly.
I think this is the old one.
Okay.
Yeah, and A has more of a tannic.
I think B is the old one.
A has more of a tanniny grip to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bourbon wants to know. It's a good question. He wants to know, what do you consider a sour mash note when post whiskey is sour, so it tastes like whiskey? So he wants to know what you mean by that.
That's fair, but if you've ever bought some bottom shelf stuff that actually is labeled as sour mash, it tastes like there's more heads. It tastes like there's more tails. It tastes like they are widening the cuts quite drastically and getting
That
a lot
could be.
more things in it.
Get
So I get more esters, I get more phenols, I
more
get
quantity.
more of the top end notes of things, and more of like a lot more of the base comes through, even after barreling.
Okay.
Oh no, Eric. I get Donald's old coolie juice if something happens.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, A is heavy barrel tannin. And it's very astringent and drying.
Yeah, whatever. I like this one better than this one. Whatever
I like
it is.
RB better than RA.
I don't know. I took a
RB.
picture before the show. I don't remember which one's which for you, so
Mm,
the picture score.
yeah, B is a little bit darker. Gets more into like the molasses notes. A lot more barrel char. A lot richer. A lot more dense.
I agree with everything you're saying.
Yeah, that's the one I like better. That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that heavier, darker, more espresso, more chocolate, more barrel
Yes.
char. Just the more oomph to it. I
Yes.
don't like this. None of the one's bad, but it's just too easy. It just seems a little. It also seems less, a little more thin on the palate. It's not as oily, I don't think either. And
Yeah,
there's
so I
a bunch
mentioned a chocolate note on
Hey
B,
there.
and I agree with her.
Hey there, Cliffy.
A is just very gripping and tannic.
Gripping.
I don't dislike it, but it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be disappointed with that bottle if I picked it up. But having it next to this one, I want this one more.
Yeah, whatever's in B, I want B more.
Hey, Bourbon. There's Clifton from Bourbon Bites. Check out Clifton's channel. And I saw Chris Taz. Good to see you there from Oz. Good to see you, Lilith, as well. Good to see you both. We got, let's see, Storytime. There's Shane over at Storytime. You can check out Storytime's awesome new blending and distillery coming on board. Great. There was Shane. Check out their stuff completely. Really, really good stuff over there. Anybody that's new, it's coming. Just want to let you guys know he's got there the $5 for the super chats. You get all 8 of these to try on your own and see what you think of them. See if you can tell the difference and think that it's all the same. Clearly not.
Okay, Eric.
The first 4 are different.
You can have it, Eric. I've got my own relatively good Old Cooley collection started.
Yeah, she does. She's very happy about it. Should we take a bacon break?
Thanks, Donald.
Seriously.
You're a great influence.
There you go.
Appreciate you spending my money, buddy.
But you should definitely check out Storytime if you haven't checked it out. They got a lot of awesome products they put out. All right, so once again, there's clearly a difference in these. This is not at all. Hey,
oh my gosh, Invasion.
And then there's the bacon kitties.
Kitty Invasion.
There's our buddy. Right. Thank you very much, Clifton. Appreciate that. Sounds like a super interesting comparison. Thanks, Clifton. Appreciate it. Okay. I don't know what the Russian bot is. Clearly that's a bot. I don't know what any of those words mean. Don't speak Russian, so I guess we'll have to take care of that issue. I don't know what that translates to, or if it's just Russian bot crap. But if we get any more of that, just please get rid of them, whoever they are. Belle, can you close the door all the way? Well, I guess Will and Sarah Frozen the bot has attacked them clearly, and that is fun times over there. So bye bot. Hope you enjoy your time in Russia with love. Anyway, great times. All right, yeah, the new 4-square 11-year. That sounds really good. Awesome. Oh, lovely blizzard and whiteout. Oh, that sounds super awesome. Thank God we don't get those in Texas because that would be horrible. We get a whiteout here, we're all screwed.
Welcome.
All right, Kitty. Oh, that's what I'm missing.
I did.
What's the next one? 1897.
Yes. So 1897. Thanks, Violet. Is this 1897 is the bottled and bond. Obviously, you can see that compared to the same boring new label. I don't understand this at all.
Again, I think they missed the mark on this one.
Yeah, they don't seem to get it at all.
Yeah, they heard you.
Oh, it's not where.
Anyway,
not typing where you're supposed to be typing.
Ooh, vanilla key batch strength batch 1. That sounds good. I don't know if I know I have one of theirs that's batch strength. I don't remember which one it is though. But did the bots get Violet? I heard her screams up. Of course they did. Speaking of Violet, in the Discord the other day, there was this house we found up in the suburbs of Detroit. It has like 10,000 square feet. Looks like a castle and has its own dungeon and stuff, which looks really cool, except for the fact that you're Detroit. So, which is why it's only $2.3 million. But anyway, Violet's like, there's a dungeon? Cool, I can torture people there. Can we please buy that house? I'm like, you scare me a lot. Thanks, Bill. I'm in, my friends. Appreciate it.
In the dungeon.
But, it looked like a really cool house that if it was here, it would be amazing. But it's near Detroit, so not exactly.
Okay, again, on the nose, there is a difference on the smell.
All right.
They do not smell the same.
So 1897 is the bottled and bond. Obviously, it's 100 proof, at least 4 years old. One distiller, one season, bonded warehouse, and all that fun stuff.
I wouldn't know because you're talking them.
They were instrumental in getting bottled and bond passed. So that's the reason they made this.
Ooh.
How could
back
they be
then,
so different?
the point of the Bonded Act was that they were paying for the whiskey as it was sitting in barrels, right? They had to pay taxes on the whiskey as it was sitting in barrels. And so the Bonded Act allowed them to not pay the taxes on the whiskey until it was actually put into the bottle and actually sold.
True. Thank God, unless you were screwed.
This one smells different.
And
Yeah,
safe.
I mean they
and
smell
not-
they smell different.
They smell very
This one has
different.
more
Like
of
this
a
one's like
straw,
a lot different.
like dry
almost-
grass, hay
Mm-hmm.
feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
Barn.
Wow,
Well,
I
that's
was
what
not.
I'm getting an actual funkiness, like
Yeah.
a worn leather funkiness.
This one doesn't have that. This one's
cleaner.
richer, cleaner.
Weird. One smells like bourbon. One smells like just got this weird funk.
Mm-hmm.
Good point, Craig. You may get tortured in Detroit before you buy the place. Valid point. It is Detroit.
Oh,
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Clifton, so far, I think, well, we don't know what the answers are, obviously. We don't know which one's which.
either they got
But-
a lot better or they got a lot worse.
Yeah, exactly. Chris, you've never had that? Yes.
Tasting like that.
Well, of course, I forget your Australian prices for bourbon are outrageous. But yes, this is something you definitely need to get in your life if you can get a hold of it for a reasonable price.
Oh, no.
This is weird sour,
Yes.
like almost
Yeah.
sour milk on one of these.
Again, like
Weird.
into the sour mash, into those tails that just get very, very funky.
No, I do not like that different nose at all.
Oh, it's on the palate too, Matt. It's not pleasant. I would be. We're going back to.
I don't
I
like
would
that
be
at all.
I would
disappointed
be
if I picked
very,
that,
very
yeah.
unhappy if I paid $50 for
That's
this bourbon.
yucky.
That's yucky.
I don't like that.
No, I
Technical tasting notes, guys.
B was
Yucky.
B was
Oh, God.
truly like it
That
was.
was really bad. Oh, gross.
There's an absolute.
Yeah, RB is probably
That's
what you
gross.
just drank.
They went so far into the tails with this. It tastes like
That's almost like it's a
ethanol.
fault.
Yeah.
Like, why did they bottle that?
Right.
Hey, Emily, how's it going? Yeah, we like weird, funky, different stuff.
That's
This is
not-
just not good.
That's not good.
No, because they're aiming for bourbon home plate,
And
but
And
they hit
prior-
the first baseman somehow. Like I don't understand what the hell happened.
the nose is off-putting. The palate is awful.
We're still playing baseball, but man, they got a horrible pitcher.
We're not even in the same league.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
No,
Oh,
this is a league of
that's
their
not
own.
good.
This is the female league pitching to the men.
It's more
Yeah,
like
don't go there because that was a good movie.
I don't think it's that. I think it's more like Little League.
Fucking T-ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
that-
I like A. I like
one of
A.
them is really
so
good.
much
One of
better.
them is
So much
really
better.
bad.
A is fruity and rich and dense, and
Oh, I
everything
like
I want
that,
bourbon
yeah.
to be.
Because the original 1897 was given to, but guess, oh man, this was, I think, before we even had the Crusaders, like maybe 2017.
Matt, are they using
Bring the
cork or
bottle
are
over.
they using plastic cork?
These are all regular old school cork.
Okay.
Hey,
Bourbon
Jason,
sounds like you got a
Master
cork
Drum, how's it
bottle.
going? Good to
Um,
see you.
Honestly, you're not wrong. If I was describing I would describe this as all wine fault.
It's something's horribly wrong with that one.
Yeah.
It's like a really bad cut, and it's bad. That's not good at all. Alrighty then. Well, that one's clearly got a vast difference in it. So,
I don't even
far,
want to pour
all
that.
three
I'm not
have
even
vast
going to pour
differences.
that one into my dump glass. I'm pouring that back into where it came from.
Yeah, that's gonna think it. I don't know. That's
I don't want
that's
that
gonna be
to
that
creep up
review's
on
gonna
me
get
later.
pushed. Whatever that one ends up being, that review is gonna go long time from now. Not good.
Or it needs to come out right now.
What do you feel?
Well, maybe you might even save people.
I
from
sure
it.
as hell hope
I
that's.
hope that's not the new.
I hope it's not the new, but I don't remember the old one tasting
I
like
don't
that.
remember. I think if that was the old one, I think we would all said something by now.
Yes.
Seriously,
There's
I
no
would've been
way
like,
we would go.
that's
Oh,
not
it's
worth
really
that
good.
price. What are y'all doing?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all. Ugh,
Oh,
not for me.
the water rinse was bad. I put bubble water in my Glencairns to rinse them out and then
You get another
dry them off
bottle.
nicely so that I get a nice clean set every time. The bourbon, the rinse was bad. That sourness actually came through even through that.
All I know is that's not good.
Man, I really hope. God, I hope they're not bottling that.
Clearly they are. All right, let's go to the Prohibition Style, 1920. So once again, weird, old pretty label, crappy new label. So all of a sudden, now you get to bump up to 115 proof, and this is, the quality of Prohibitions when they made this. So you get that nice high proof medicinal quality. So
this is another one of those bottles that was basically always in our house. Actually, I think we still have.
It's right there. It's almost gone.
Yeah, I got a couple of these.
There's an Old Forester 1920 sitting right here above me.
The one in the back. Did you finish it?
Nope.
You finished it?
I finished that one.
I saw who was it? It was Cliffy. His comment up above how long the bottle's been open. Sorry if I missed this in the beginning. We did talk about it some. That was a question that I had because I can't change the flavor.
Most of these, some of them a while, some of them not as long, but I mean, I don't know.
All at least a week and a half, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, they've all had time to open up at least some.
Yes, that's true. And older ones could be 3 to 4 years, but still.
Whiskey
they're all properly stored.
They changed 5%. I'm getting on that last one. There was
it's a lot more
difference as far as flavor goes. They're both bourbon, but holy hell, they're not. That honestly didn't even taste like the same distiller.
That could have been just a bad bottle. I don't know. And I mean, if it was the new one, I really hope it was a bad bottle of the new one.
I hope so, because that was very disappointing. Okay, now these on the nose.
These smell the same.
These don't smell different at all.
No, these smell almost the exact same.
Yeah, Moose 76 said if they jacked up the 1920, there's going to be some.
Oh, agree, because that's always my favorite one. That and the 1910 are my favorite.
This is one of our both of our favorites.
Yeah, this, I mean, at 115, like it's got a damn good flavor.
These smell the closest so far.
Yeah,
I remember. This was probably because I think that 1920 came out, I want to say like 2016, 17, somewhere in there. I really, that's my favorite one. Probably one of the first premium bourbons that I really, really enjoyed. That was, over $50.
Cliffy, you're
honestly, me too, Matt. And Cliff says he's never been a fan of Old Forester, but
we love Old Forester. So for us,
Old Forester 100, just that screw top bottle, man, that is a great bottle.
One of my favorites. I love even the 86 proof. I think 86. I drink that thing all the time. It's great. How does bourbon? Okay, so this is actually a good question from Bill. So Bill wants to know how does bourbon do longer it's open versus others, specifically Scotch? I haven't really had any issues with that as long as you got it sealed good and you've got like my special bottles, of course, parafilm, so we don't have to worry about loose cork problems or anything like that. But generally, they get better, just like Scotch does. As longer as open, usually it gets better. As long as it's got a good seal. I've never had any issues with any bottles from that. But they always tend to get better to me. Especially once you get past the neck couple pours out of it, it gets a lot better. Especially you go back to maybe 5 years later. Sometimes they're just amazing. But, of course, that's also completely subjective to that person. Equal parts 1920 and Makers 46 makes in 1966. I've never tried that. But Craig, we can certainly try that later this evening. I'm not opposed. Oh, Bert Clifton, you never had the Signature 100? Oh, dude, pick it up. It's like $22 and it's freaking great. Yeah, that's definitely something I always have in the house and get people to know, like, oh, this is really good and it's really cheap and you can find it pretty much everywhere. That's the nice thing with Old Forester, except for the 150th anniversary or the birthdays. You can find every other Old Forester at most places.
Yeah.
A 46 and 20 and 76.
Big stores.
There you go.
I agree with you. These are
the closest on palate
and
on nose. There is a difference in them,
But it's very slight.
But it's very slight, and I would call this one closer to like a 5% difference as far as flavor goes.
Ooh. There's definitely a little bit of difference, but these are both really good, though.
Right.
By far the best we've had.
Yes.
Then
and
for me, 1910,
the closest together of what we've had.
Yeah. I do think the second one tastes hotter, though. It's got more black pepper spice to it and more cinnamon to me than the other one does.
See, that's A for me.
And I don't know which, of course, these are, but...
Right. A, to me, tastes a little bit hotter.
Oh, this is a good thing here from Jason.
It goes into more of like the cinnamon red hots.
Oh, and see, I get more of that on B.
Oh, do you?
Okay. This is really cool. So Jason says the bottle codes on Old Forester can tell you which month we release it is. They varied a lot even before the label changed to me. 1920s can be more banana than others. Oh, thanks, Jason. I did not know that.
And see, I don't
look that up. That's very cool.
Oh, see, to me, B is softer on the front. And then it grows into this like massive cinnamon bomb. But to me, A is a little bit spikier, a little bit rougher. B to me is a little bit more refined, a little bit smoother around the edges. It's a growing spice that kind of
yeah, it's still going. I haven't taken another sip. That's delicious. So in general, not a fan of Brown-Forman. JD, unfortunately, better legacy range bourbon at the same prices. Okay,
I like B better on this blind as well, but I would not be upset about A or B.
Yeah, if you're not a fan of banana, yeah, A or B are both good.
I don't get banana on either of them.
I don't either.
Banana Foreman, yeah, I'd agree. Banana Foreman's definitely a common note of Brown-Forman in general.
See, and I don't get that. I don't get that banana runt note on this one. That's not.
No, I don't get it on this one.
It's not something I can actually on any of this line. I don't pick up banana on Old Forester typically.
Wow, it's hard to get. I think whatever this one, the finish is nowhere near as long as this one.
Yeah, I agree with you. There's one that the finish goes on and on and on for days, and there's one that kind of falls off a cliff.
They're both good.
The one that falls off a cliff has a lot going on up front. The initial blush and then the mid palate are really spectacular. There's got a great flavor to them, but then they kind of fall off a cliff, and it doesn't just linger on and on and on like B does.
Why'd you put it over there?
I put it in front of you so you can have another sip before I pour it out. Okay. With A, I can get like a banana nut bread.
Okay.
I'm actually finding. I'm searching for banana. I'm actually trying to actively trying to find it.
I still don't get it.
And I'm getting that cinnamon topping. I'm getting a little bit of a nuttiness, and then I can find a hint of banana in there. Just really, really looking for it.
Hey, Clifton, do you like Jack Daniels or hate Jack Daniels? And since you don't like that banana note, just to wonder.
He just said he likes Jack Daniels Barrel Proof is more banana bread, which I like.
Okay. All right. So, and Jason says the Westland pick we did with Scott and Jason will be out next week. Awesome. That's fantastic.
That is exciting because that was really delicious stuff. I'm really happy with that barrel that you guys picked.
Definitely. That's coming out. And then the Starward pick's coming in April. Oh, man, that's good. Yeah, then if you wanted the pick of Virginia Distillery, that is at Mirage currently, if you want to try the Virginia pick. And it's really, really exceptional. And I think actually Eric brought that pick with him down to Psalm 1. Lucky throwing this down at Psalm 1. Yes, Westland single malt. That is correct, Craig. And it's was one of the oldest Westlands ever released, a little over 8 years old in its cask strength. And it's an incredible, I think it's barrel 901. It's a fantastic whiskey.
It is absolutely superb.
You will love it. Yes, we are getting a pick, Chris, from Starward. It's coming, like I said, out in April. We did that with Storytime. So us, Storytime, Scotch for Dummies, and Bourbon Battalion did that pick together. Oh, Eric, I'll include some left one for you. So I got to get your thing put together. Because then you said you hadn't had any. I'll try to get at least 1 or 2 Garyanas in there for you too.
Those are the best.
Really good by far. All right, so we do the reveals now of what is what and which one we like better. I think we should. I think we might as well.
No time like the present, Matt.
Oh,
no time
so Chris,
like the present.
Apparently, they're going to keep maybe a pick, hopefully in Australia for our friends. Awesome, and thanks, Shane. That's great to hear. So, Chris, hopefully you can get one of our picks then. That's awesome.
Heck yeah!
All right,
Very cool.
Oh, before we do a reveal, do we want to do like a one last call for super chats, or we're gonna let that?
Well, we'll do the reveal of what it is, and then they can do we can go super chats through the reveal.
That's fair.
They can keep giving them to them. That works.
Go ahead and put them in if you want them. What we're doing is we're going to give you all 8 of these.
You can do your own side by side.
Your own side by side and decide for yourself.
Yeah, and we'd like to hear your results too. That would be fun.
Absolutely.
To see what you think. Ooh,
if I could have one of our mods drop a fresh Discord link, that would be super. We're part of the Whizcord over on Discord, which was set up by Bill over at the Whiskey Dictionary. Us, along with Bourbon Bites and the Mash and Drum and tons of other channels are all involved in the Whizcord. If you ever just have whiskey questions or just want to hang out with whiskey people, that's a great place to be.
Yeah,
absolutely. That you can get your challenge coins, your bar towels, and hats, and all that fun stuff made by Sarah, which is even better. If you send us an email, you can get those as well.
Indeed.
At whiskeycrusaders3@gmail.com.
I didn't physically make the challenge coins, but
okay,
I designed it.
Designed it, exactly. She did all the work and effort. Let's put it that way. But she did physically make the hats and the bar towels.
Yes, I did.
And mask, if you still need a mask.
Yes.
And they're really nice. Good quality stuff.
Indeed.
Thanks, Donald. Which we appreciate.
You're the man.
I swear Donald's got like it set up on his phone like
magicness.
He's like a notepad.
Yeah.
And just copies links off of there.
No surprise. All right. So which one for 1870 did you guys like better?
I liked A.
A's my favorite. A.
Yeah.
All right. Let me go look at the picture and let's see which ones they are. Let's see here.
Our notes are very technical. On A, we wrote softer, more bourbony. With B, we wrote more barrel funk / sour mash.
Well, what was it? It was on the 1897 that Matt's note was yucky. So,
yeah, well,
okay.
I didn't want that and sour milk were my notes, which I know is obviously not good notes, but so, on the fly, this is the kind of notes you're going to get. When we do our reviews, you get all the full notes that are, 27 things long.
Bill, I think Donald's sitting on a train. I don't think I hope he's not driving while he's doing this, but
yeah, he doesn't have a car, so that solves that problem.
Takes the train home and tries to avoid the people who pee on themselves.
Yes, exactly.
As one should while taking public
transportation. We should definitely avoid that. Awesome. Shane will get them a bottle. Perfect. All right, yeah. Torveg Batch 2. Yeah, I'm very interested to try that. Torveg Batch 1 was really good. At least, well, me and Will like it. It's peated, but, Sarah will hate that, but that's fine. All right, so we got here 1870. A is the original one, and B is the new label. No surprise, I like A better, which is the original one, which is a shame, unfortunately. A's just a better bourbon.
It's smoother. I really hope that's the new one. Tell me that's the new one, Matt.
A's the original. A is the old label. B is the new label.
Why? Why did they do that to us?
Because they're mean.
I guessed correctly.
I fell in love. I fell in love with the product. Too. And they tell me they're just changing the label.
A lie.
But they lied to me. Because that is different juice inside. Like I tasted them side by side. That's not the same.
I'm sure they're the same mash bill. But if you take stuff from different warehouses, it makes a huge difference. Or from different floors. they're not taking from the same, but that blend is not the same. What they're going for profile wise, it's close, but it's not what it should be. It doesn't have the deepness and the depth of the original one at all. It just doesn't.
And to me, it honestly just tastes
like younger too.
It does. It tastes younger and funkier. It's just not.
Yeah, which is really disappointing.
Yeah, for a $40 bottle of bourbon, that's not okay.
I mean, it's not bad or anything. Like I wouldn't be like, oh, I don't want to drink that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not. It's just not what the old stuff is. Unfortunately. I'm just disappointed in that to say. The Isle of
Seriously? No, seriously?
Rassi is new. Oh, I do hope that I do have a sample from Joe of that stuff. I know I tried it once, so I need to go back and try that again. The stuff that we can't get here. That's the of course the other bottle we brought from Pete. We also can't get it here because he also got that in the UK.
Yeah.
Here's what it is. So all right. So inclusion. Original one, better. New one, not bad, but not what we were hoping for, unfortunately. And my child is eating whipped cream out of a container I can hear from up here. Anyway.
So I had these correct.
I can hear you. All right, so let's do the 1910. So which two do we think of these as better?
All right, let's see. So for 1910, for B, we wrote more barrel char, richer, darker, and more into the chocolate. For A, we wrote down heavy barrel tannin, astringent and drying. Well, Sarah's guess was that A was the new and B was the old. And I didn't argue with that because she's not wrong a lot.
Damn it. Yep, it is. Yeah, B is the original old one, and A is the new one. And son of a bitch, B is better. Damn it, which is the old label.
Seriously, like,
damn it.
It's richer. It's darker. It
so much
peeks
better.
into those. It
so
peeks
it's
into
right
those.
again.
Yep. It peeks
So
into
my suggestion is buy the old ones so far. So old label, buy those. Son of a bitch. Well, that sucks so far. All right. Well, we know on the 1897, one of these is clearly good, one of these is not good. Unfortunately, I have a guess based on what we've had so far. It's probably the new one. So good. And this weird funk on this one. And of course, I'm guessing that's the case. Let's see. Yeah, A is the original, B is the new one.
On which one?
Yeah, on the 1897.
Oh, so on that really funky one?
Yeah, that funky new. I almost want to write to Old Forester and go, is this what it is, or is this just something's bad on this one? Because this is not good.
Yeah, did I get a bad bottle, or is this
really? You know, we're on their mailing list. I'm going to email them and say, what the hell? I don't know. Has anybody else had any of these experiences yet? If not, I really want to see what the people think that whoever ends up winning this, what they think of these. But so far, it's 3 for 3 on the old label. And they're definitely different whiskeys.
Okay, so we were right. B is the new one?
Yes, B's the new one.
I know my Old Forester.
How disappointing. This is just all I get is disappointment out of this. And so if you need any of these, definitely buy the old labels. I'm not saying you should skip the new ones per se, but if you like a better whiskey, I think they're definitely younger. There's no doubt these have to be younger.
I think you skipped the 1897.
If that's what it tastes like, yeah, I wouldn't bother. I would never buy that again.
If we did not get a corked bottle, if we got a corked bottle, that's one thing, and my opinion will be retracted.
We'll try it again.
We will try it again, and we will give it another shot. But if this is what they're actually putting out as the 1897, this is bullshit. This isn't a $30 whiskey, let alone a $50 whiskey.
On. I'm going to send a text real quick. I want to know, Mirage has some of these as well. I want to see let me ask Eric real quick if they have any of these open. Because I want to know if they have them too.
The new one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Going to find out momentarily.
This is what I did.
If that's the case, I want to try theirs and see if it's vastly different or if that's just what it tastes like. Oh, that's true. I guess we could send it to Jackie. That's true. I would send her a sample of this if that's the case. I mean, obviously, like Jackie Zycam is the taster, and we probably could do that. I'm sure we could get a hold of her. All right. So far, that's been the old stuff. Let's see what the 1920. Here we go.
I almost want to pour a little bit more of this. I think I'm gonna.
I would like
because these were definitely the closest.
These are definitely the closest nose wise.
Yes,
but one of them is a way longer finish than the other one.
Yeah, and Sarah marked that one as the old.
That's my guess, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's ours too.
A is new, B is old for ours.
I don't hate A.
I don't either.
And A is the closest to a $50, $60 whiskey that I've found in this lineup.
That I wouldn't be sad paying that for.
Right.
Yep. And A is, you're correct. A is the new one. B is the old one. That's what I thought. And B is definitely better.
I'm 4 for 4 on that guessing. I know my Old Forester. And Eric, we won't chat with the local rep. We will go to the actual taster at Old Forester and be like, "What?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go straight to Old Forester. We're on their mailing list. I'll get a hold of
What
them
the
tomorrow.
fuck is going on here?"
I'll be like, can you guys send us
This
another
is
bottle?
thinking.
Because like, if this is what it tastes like, okay, well this sucks. Or is it really good? Hey Larry, good to see you. Always glad to have you in here.
Bees, come on.
Go see one of the best bars in America there. The Bourbon and Brew 42 there up in Union, Kentucky. Hey, Aaron, how's it going? The Old Forester Single Barrel Rye Proof. Yes, Aaron, we have reviewed that. The Old Forester Single Barrel Rye Barrel Proof is amazing. That's a really, really good rye.
If Seagrass wouldn't have come out this year, that would have been my bourbon that would have been my rye of the year.
Yeah, that's probably. Speaking of, we will do that probably Sunday. Do that and then have that out to you guys in the next week or so. All of our whiskeys of the year, and there's lots of them, and we drank a lot of incredible whiskeys this year, past year, and we'll have that out to you guys here. So it's all good. Always great to have Larry in here. Like I said, check out his bar.
Cheers, Larry. Eric, you'd be surprised who will listen to you if you come at them and say, "Listen, your product's changed, and
this is
not acceptable compared to what you do, and we're not going to buy anymore."
And we're gonna absolutely tell our people not to buy.
We're gonna tell everybody we know because it's changed, it's different, it's not good. If that's legitimately what the bottle tastes like right now on the shelf,
that's a hard.
If that
pass.
is consistently what that bottle tastes like, it's not good.
No,
and it could be like the whole Old Tub incident where we had just this horrible bottle.
What a whole batch.
Yeah, it was a batch. And maybe that's the case here. Maybe it was a bad batch, and hopefully that's all it is.
Yeah,
but with
has anyone else had the new 1897? Just to wonder, Larry, have you tried it all? Because we do not like it. The Wild Turkey 101, the new label is definitely different. Agree. It's much sweeter, the new Wild Turkey 101, than the old stuff. It's not the same stuff at all.
Is it still got the nice spike and the nice pepper?
It's still good, but it's not as spicy. It's much sweeter.
Bill,
we'll do a video on it. I'll send you some. We'll do a video on
it. Drive down over the border a little bit. I'm just kidding. I don't.
All the Total Wines in Texas have Andalusia.
I don't know where in Oklahoma you are. I was just being a smart ass, but yeah, we don't.
Bill, next time my brother comes down, Bill, we can certainly get him to pick you a bottle up. That's the other solution.
Send him home with some for you.
No, Larry tried the old ones. He agrees. Shit. This is not good, and I definitely trust Larry, so that's not looking good, guys. Wow, that sucks. Unfortunately, that seems to be the case. That all the old stuff is better than the new stuff.
That's really sad. And again, the closest
every one of them. It's not close. The only one that's close is
1920.
the new 1920, but it's still not as good as the old one.
No.
No, but it's not disappointing. We actually had one.
It's still drinkable for sure.
The 1897 was truly disappointing.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
You should label those old, new before I delete this little
All
thing
right,
here.
what we should do though is we should blend all the old together because we need a blend. I mean, who's not going to blend this? So I want to blend all the old stuff together. Then I'll blend the new stuff together, and let's see if the blends are better than the originals.
Do I have to put the B of 1897 in there?
Let's do it without it first, and then we'll try it if we have to afterward.
Yeah, Larry, there's a lot of like just that barrel funk. Like it didn't get enough of the char in some of them to round it out.
Yeah, it's like something is horribly wrong. And I agree. I think it's definitely younger. It's been pushed
Maybe they
out way
changed their
too soon.
barrels.
What am I doing here?
Something's not right.
Maybe they changed the barrels.
You know, and I know there's a barrel shortage too out right now.
They
So
all
that-
had
Definitely a possible. But you think it's freaking Old Forester?
B
a
A
Enough old stock? Oh, I think Eric, that's
What are you
probably true.
looking
They
for?
don't have enough old stock.
the news.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Old bottles of Walter 101 just been allocated. Yes, that's true.
A.
Okay, we can get a bottle of the old of the new 1897 from Mirage to compare. So I'll get that from them and borrow it, so we know for sure if it's as bad or if that's just what it tastes like.
Yeah,
So this is the new
yes.
minus the 1897.
Yes.
Yeah, and I would suggest anyone that wants Walter 101. There's nothing wrong with the new one. The old one is definitely better and older stuff.
Well, maybe something's going wrong with their cooperage then, Eric, because they all the new ones seem to have a consistent "this is funky" to it. So I don't know. It's it's consistently yucky, including the 1897.
Yes, that's all the
Yeah,
old.
he
including
says
the-
This
the
is all
old
the new. I thought you said
his
the
tastes
old. I thought you said
better,
the
so
old.
we'll find out. We'll borrow his and see if we think that's the case or not. Yeah, Blanton's is definitely younger, Larry. There's no doubt in my mind that Blanton is younger than it used to be. So I've had old bottles from the 90s of Blanton's. They're amazing. They do not
It's
taste
like
like
the
the new
new.
stuff at all. They're as good as
1910,
Ancient Age from then.
1987.
That's it's a good point, Eric. They do have their own cooperage
This is
at
the
Old
old.
Forester. That's really true. What?
You
Blanton's
get
at 4 years old. That's horrible if that's the case. Yeah, agree. Younger and not same quality. Some Aussie Walter. Yeah, I would love to try that, Chris. When you guys get to come over here,
1870.
that would be great.
Okay, let's start here. 1870.
Cook in their warehouses to get out quick in those warehouses. It looks like dark because they're fresh. You can only sell 4-year bourbon. I wouldn't be surprised, Cohen. Like those steel warehouses are going to cook it. There's no doubt. Moonshine with caramel coloring. God, I hope not. Oh, good. Glad. Yeah, Billy told me he shared a lot of really awesome stuff with you, so I'm really glad you found out that bourbon is really good. We are all big fans of Scotch here, but also we obviously clearly enjoy bourbon. I'm glad to hear that you tried some really nice bourbons, so that was really good to hear, Bill. Let's see. Hey, Bobby, how's it going? Consider Bourbon Battalion and checked out Bobby's channel. Check out his as well.
Old.
Here's like Swami says, he's so glad he doesn't even buy whiskey anymore.
Don't listen to what I'm saying. Just watch what I'm doing.
Oh, Swami, that's funny. All right, so I'm trying to blend of all the old ones here right now.
I'm still trying to create the blend of all the new old ones.
He was
All the old ones.
he was
Okay.
confusing them.
But this is 1920B was the new is the old stuff.
This is the
Oh.
old list. This is the new list.
Oh, that's
this
interesting.
This is the new stuff.
All the old stuff is like dense and dark, and it has that crazy 1920s finish on it. That super black peppery cinnamon keeps going finish. All right, so I'm gonna break the new blend as well.
This one's A. Oh, we gotta put Bourbon Battalion in there.
I will.
Oh, we got here from Bobby. Thanks, Bobby. Appreciate it. Cheers, bacon lovers. Once again, check out Bobby's channel. Really appreciate it, Bobby. Thank you very much.
Anybody else that would like to get into the drawing, please do so now. We will be making that happen here pretty shortly.
I forgot to ask you, Bobby. How'd you like that Penelope?
What was that one?
Old Forester 1920A.
New.
That's what I'm trying to make.
Yes. And if you're buying rum, you should listen to Swami on rum. Swami knows a lot about rum, guys, and it's really good stuff. Motorcycle. Jesus. Thanks, Swami. That's nice. Good. Glad to hear it, Bobby. Glad you liked it. Oh, God. You might not have a bad idea there. Send it to Ed. I'm at least send him a sample. We've got that. I still got to send Ed that sample, that horrific Peter Golden combo. Ugh.
Oh, that was awful.
That's been a year of mellowing now.
Is it still just as awful? I bet it is.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not open. I'm not trying it again. That stuff was terrible.
All right, the old one.
Okay.
Oh,
It's pretty good, minus the. I don't have the old, the new 1897, but I'm going to dump it in. Probably going to ruin this, but we'll see.
the old blend and the new blend are pretty damn similar. I too am just now pouring in the 1897 new.
Yeah, now the nose, it's not bad. Neither one of them, they both smell good.
Yeah.
Oops.
Mm.
That funk comes across in that blend.
Yeah.
Sure does.
I do wonder now if that's just a bad bottle.
I'm thinking it must be.
It's not good. It's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get Mirage's bottle and compare and see if that's something just horribly off. If it's off, I'm going to send a thing to Old Forester and say, can you replace this? This thing sucks.
Yeah.
I think it's like going the bad TX bourbon bottle where all the bad whiskeys go. Because it's a bad whiskey.
Where all the bad whiskeys go.
Seriously, that's where all my bad stuff goes in the TX bad bourbon bottle. So everything that sucks goes in that bottle. That's probably the nastiest blend in this house.
I bet it is.
That blend is everything that is like all the stuff from Peter Golden Night, just everything that's left over at my house. I don't know who the hell drank it goes in that bottle. There's God knows what in that. That thing is awful. But someday I'm going to give that away. I'm going to give that away to someone. They're going to get to take home a winner.
The winner. Or what they think is a winner.
Now, we do have also really awesome Infinity bottles that are really, really good blends. We do have some of those, which we will give away.
Our peated Infinity blend has got to be
like that peated bottle is amazing. That peated blend is fucking great. But some of the other stuff, no.
Speaking of Infinity bottles, do you need another giant bottle yet?
Not yet. This thing's almost full.
That was the Weller, the giant Weller.
Yeah, that one. That one's full. I've got a Nika full. I've got this TX is almost full.
We've got another giant Buffalo Trace up there.
Yeah, I got a giant Buffalo, and I've got a giant tin cup.
Tin cup.
There you go.
Up there that can be
recycled
to the cause.
I like it, Bobby. Everything that sucks goes to my followers. Good choice, Swami. Good choice.
Yep.
That sounds about right.
Mm.
Well, this has been a fun stream. It sucks that Old Forester has changed their shit. I'm not very thrilled about that.
Yeah, so I'll compare this. We'll find out. But yeah, I do not like this. Hopefully, it's just an off bottle. If it's not, and that's what it tastes like, it's just bad. Still ease. Thank you very much. Cheers, everyone. Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Made it just in time. We're getting you into the drawing now.
Yeah. We'll give everybody about another 8 minutes to get into it, just in case, and then we will pick a winner. But I think clearly the obvious winner is the old stuff. So if you can find the old stuff, buy the old stuff. If you can only find the new stuff, buy the 1920. The rest, I probably wouldn't bother. I hate to say that, but we're big. Like I said, we're big fans of Old Forester. This is disappointing.
Yeah, I was a big fan of every one of this line, but
The old stuff.
I'm not a huge fan of this new labeling.
I don't think I'd waste my money on this.
Yes, Scott, I agree with you. At least we still mostly like the 1920 because that was my favorite.
Yeah, no kidding.
Thank God that one didn't really change that. The only thing that changed really is the finish. The finish is the biggest difference on that one.
And I love
It's
the
a
finish
lot
on the old one so much better.
Yeah,
We're gonna have
it
to
just
go
went
find
on and on and on.
a bottle of that old one.
Yeah, the new Wild Turkey one is worth trying. Like I said, it's sweeter, but it's good. There's nothing wrong with it.
I'm gonna have to warn my dad.
With the new Turkey 101.
No, of the new Old Forester.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
He loves Old Forester. He's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, for real.
I think a lot of people are going to be pissed.
Craig says, I love my family and friends too much to give them TX bourbon. I don't blame you. It's the worst.
Yeah, that was.
It's just the worst.
I haven't had the new stuff, but honestly, and it's because they burned
bad.
me so bad. Like, and honestly, I feel the same way about this new. What was it? The 1897 or something. It just. If I bought that, I would feel so burned by that. I would never purchase a bottle again.
Hey, Nick, how's it going? 2 bottles as soon as it changed.
Old
Good choice, Scott.
Man, you burned me once, man. I'm not going to try it. Like, I don't even want to try it again.
I've tried 4 different versions of Old Tub. It all sucks. It sucks less. It still sucks.
Yeah,
ours was the worst. But I've tried other places. I've tried 4 other ones. None of them are good.
No.
I would never buy another bottle ever.
I don't think proof is the reason because they kept all the proofs the same.
The proofs are the same. It's just not. It's just not good.
Just because the label changes doesn't mean the juice inside has to. Come on.
Yeah, and it just proves that you cannot change your mash bill. If you change your cuts, you change how long it's getting pushed out for. You change your warehouses. It tells you what difference that makes in it. Hugely different.
Seriously.
Oh, dude, Larry tried the Cummins Box No Name 3. Oh, now that stuff's magic. That's definitely the blended malt of the year by far. That stuff was awesome.
Which one was that one?
That No Name 3. That stuff was so good.
God.
Oh, that old Lefroy in it. Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Wow. Still, you've never tried Old Forester? Well, I would suggest trying the 86 of the Old Signature. Those are really good standard bourbons, man. I really like those.
The 100, the Signature Series, is just a staple. That's a great bourbon.
Yeah, and find an old bottle.
The old 1910 is really fabulous, Nick. I can see why you think that's better. It depends on the day with that one. The old 1910, 1920, I think it's both really, really good whiskeys. It's the can of pea yeast. Yes, that we call that TX bourbon. Bourbon junkies love the new 19. Otherwise, they haven't heard much good. See, I don't think that's it. I like the old one much better.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just, and that's what the thing is about whiskey is there's something for everyone, and it's different how we all feel. Or
and everybody's palate is so different. Some people are really drawn to those dark leather notes and those tannins that really grip to your tongue because they are different and interesting and unique. I think they just took it a little too far for my personal palate,
Yeah.
Okay, it's a good question from Cohen. Is the new Beam single barrel 108 better than the old? It's more ABV and higher price now. I thought it was. I remember we did it. Oh my gosh, that was at least a year, maybe 2 years ago.
Oh wow,
it's been a long. We did it in a Beam night. I remember that one. I think being better than the old. The old one was 95 proof. The new, like it says, 108. I think the new one was better. What I remember.
I don't remember that.
Because it was a year ago.
I remember Bakers versus Bakers.
Yeah, we did 8 different Beams one night.
Oh, okay.
It was just Beam night.
Yeah, it was just Beams. It was all Beams. Yeah, we did. We did with the double, the white label, the black label, the signature, the standard, the bonded, the masters.
Yeah, I remember
7 or 8 of them that night.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Yeah, the bond. Yeah, you gotta buy the single row because of bond. Yeah, I didn't. I heard. Yeah, unfortunately, the bond is gone, which is too bad. It was like $14. It was cheap. It was good.
That was a good bourbon for the price.
Man, the whole series you could get at the Class 6 for $14. Pretty much everything that whole series.
Jesus. So what do we got coming out this week, Matt?
Let's see. So we got the new Sagamore Bald and Bond, which is excellent, by the way. That's coming out tomorrow. Then we've got the Bruichladdich Octomore 12.2, which is also amazing. And Mr. Black will be on Saturday, which is an awesome coffee liqueur from Australia. So that's what's coming out this week.
Black ever.
Yeah, we had Mr. Black at the house. We had their rep here. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
19, I guess.
No, I don't.
It hadn't been because we haven't had any events since the beginning of 2020.
Right.
That's scary.
I know, man.
But as soon as Oak and Eden is opened up in Fort Worth, we are going to do a Whiskey Crusaders event there for anybody that's local. We're going to go down there with Joe, our buddy Joe, who owns Oak and Eden, and we're going to do an event with them. So that is going to be awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Joe's good peeps.
All about wood.
This is true. Hi, Donald. Glad you made it home safe. Treacherous outside. I bet it is. It's quite scary.
Canada in wintertime. No, thank you. I will take my Texas weather.
No, thank you.
Donald, would you mind dropping us another fresh Discord link for anybody that's just tuning in?
The man just walked in the door.
Hey, and he's got time now to do shit. I'm not walking back home.
He wasn't walking back home. He was on the subway.
And then he had to walk somewhere. Come on.
He still has to walk once he get off.
He didn't transport.
That would be fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, Bill, that new Octomore. The 12.2. It's in the Sauternes cask, and it's usually travel retail only. But we have that, and it's delicious. You'll find out on Thursday what we think of it.
Damn tasty.
I think you guys pretty much all know it's good. Nice, Scott. Good to have you in here. Oh, awesome, Chris. We will look forward to hanging out when you come in through DFW. That sounds great. Just let us know. We will definitely hang out.
Be being an Andalusia worker. Yeah, he can.
Not a bad thing to do.
We're allowed to like other things.
And Bill, if you want, when it happens, you're more than welcome to come down from Oklahoma. We've had people come from other states numerous times for events. That's not an uncommon occurrence for us. We have people come as far away as Washington, Connecticut. People come from Arizona, other parts of Texas, all over the state, Oklahoma, Louisiana, New Mexico. People come in from Colorado. So it just depends. People come in from multiple states to stuff.
Well, your events are legendary, sir.
Well, that we try.
All right. Feels like we're coming in for a landing. We want to go do the drawing?
Yes. So each of those $5 was worth an individual entry. So whoever has the list
I have it
for us, let me know.
Sarah's got it going.
I've got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Sarah's been keeping track all night.
Good.
We're going to pick a number.
They put in. Oh, yeah. I have to make that blend for Jason. Let me grab the stuff for Jason real quick so we can make freaking red Walker and black velvet, which sounds so amazing.
You do that, and I'm going to ask I've put the names in a randomizer, and I'm going to ask my Alexa.
We'll have like 5 entries. So
that's right. We have all those. We got them in. So hang on a second. We're going to go mute.
All right. Let's make this disgusting blend just for Jason. Oh, where is the lovely black velvet? Oh, God.
All right.
This is going to be horrible.
Fun.
We've got a number here. I've randomized the names. Alexa told me number 11, and that is Bourbon Baller.
All right.
Huh?
Yeah, tell him to please email to whiskeycrusaders3@gmail.com. We will get it out to him.
Bourbon Baller, if you didn't hear that, please email to whiskeycrusaders3@gmail with your contact information, mail address, etc., so that we can get this in the mail for you.
You can also find us on Discord. If that makes things a little bit easier.
All right, so I have this disgusting Black Velvet and Johnny Walker Red now. Oh God, this is me horrible.
Oh, we didn't see him mix it, so
It could be Balcones and
Yeah, you wish. I'm a man of my word when it was disgusting. A Milan Green store pick. I find those generally pretty good, Cohen. I tend to like those. Oh, I'll grab that for you too, Craig. I'll make that blend too here in a minute. Excellent, Bill. It's been great to have you in here. Let's see how awful this is, and I'll make the good blend after this.
Yum.
Doesn't smell hard. It smells like maple more than anything.
These are good.
So horrible this tastes, though.
My taste buds are shot. I like them both now.
Oh God. Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
the new ones when you add in that.
God damn, that's nasty.
That 1897, man, that was a bad fucking bottle.
Okay, don't mix Johnny Walker Red and Black Velvet. It's awful. All right, there you go, Jason. You're welcome. That's disgusting. Oh.
That's gross.
That's really
It
gross.
sounds gross.
Is Jason even still here?
I don't know. If not, you can all verify it's disgusting.
Everybody else in the chat, you can tell them that.
I'll send them a text and say, Jason, this was terrible, and thanks a lot for this horrible blend. All right, so what did you guys want to mix with the 46? What was the...
Was that Busey?
Yeah, that was Jason Busey. He's always making us drink gross stuff. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God, that's bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible.
You're hurting the chat.
Yeah, Ben, that sounds like about like what it was going to be.
Wash it down with some White Walker.
Fuck that.
That's horrible. That's why do I have it? Because we need to review it at some point, Donald. So I have a all of it.
We have to review them all. Otherwise, how are we going to know?
They're not Pokeballs, right?
I'm pretty sure.
All right, so what's about 1920, 1910, and
1920 and 46 equal parts is what Craig says.
The old school, I assume.
Well, yeah.
Bourbon Baller has sent an email. Congrats again. I'd like to hear your thoughts on these as well.
Absolutely.
Are you going to blind them to him too?
I can. If he wants me to, I certainly can.
I think you should.
And
Bourbon Baller, you want it blind or you want it known?
Type up. Type. Keyword
I will
type
them for you.
Or I can print off on my label maker. And
well, no,
I'm
saying if he wants them blind.
Okay, we'll blind them for you. That's not a problem.
Type up the results.
All right, so we got 1920, the 46. And what's the other Old Forester supposed to mix? 1910, is that right?
Yeah. No. 1920 and 46.
Equal parts.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Nick.
Here's Nick.
It was horrible.
Some of you guys got our back.
It was gross.
We appreciate you.
Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it. Well, that was truly horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I never did see a scent of that drinking that peat.
Yeah, it's okay.
Super chats.
It's all right. It is what it is.
All right, let's see how this is. This is probably much better. Thank God it's all good whiskey in this one.
Seriously.
Ooh, that smells nice. Oh, that
yeah, see, I bet
really
that
sets it off, and that weeded 46 in there.
Yeah,
that smells really good. He's just a Russian, not knowing the language. Thanks, Eric.
It's possible.
Ooh, that's like nice and chocolatey.
I don't have any
black
46.
pepper finish.
No, we just gotta
that wheat, a little bit of that golden wheat in there. That's really nice. Yes, Chris. 12 weeks not drinking. That's a long time, bud. But for Lola's sakes, it's a good thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, fucking bots. Exactly. Oh no, that's a really good blend, guys. That's really nice.
I bet it would be.
Yeah.
46 brings a lot to the table, plus that
With
the depth of 1920.
Old 1920.
The sad thing is I've come to realize after 3 years of reviews, we still never reviewed a single freaking Maker's Mark product.
Wow.
Wait, no, I thought we did.
No, we've had it on the show on live. We've never reviewed a single Maker's Mark.
Wow.
Dang.
So I am going to put that in the order very soon because I want to do the history of Maker's Mark. You know how I love history and my long 5-minute dialogues about amazing things. So, I'm sure that's what you'll get. And then we'll do lots of different Maker's products. We have tons of Makers to review. We just have never reviewed a single one of them for whatever reason.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the regular Makers, but
all the different special editions over the years, the freaking 46, the Maker's 46 cast strength. I haven't had the FEO2. I've only had FEO1. FEO1 is really good.
Sure enough. Even the Makers.
Yeah, we'll make Makers happen. Like I said, we never reviewed the Whiskey Row series. We'll get that happen. There's a lot. If you guys ever want stuff reviewed, just let us know. Send us a comment, send us an email. We're happy to review whatever you guys want.
Some point in time.
Well, until
then,
it's just Matt deciding on what we're going to review that week.
Plus, we have our awesome buddy Eric there, the king of Kirkland. He sent us all sorts of amazing things, so we try to get to his as fast as we can, or sometimes not as fast, I'm sure. We are not the fastest at getting to things. I mean, I've got stuff I know that I've sit here for 2 years that I've not reviewed, which I feel bad about, but we have a lot of whiskey to review. Like, I've literally had bottles of Pete's for 2 years that I still haven't reviewed.
Sorry, Pete.
We'll get them to you. I promise. We get to them at some point. Like Pine Barrens. We're going to get to Pine Barrens soon. Pine Barrens is really good on Long Island. The Roosevelt, the Rough Rider was a really good bourbon on Long Island. So we'll get to it someday.
Yeah, Eric, I like the cast strength. I'm not a fan of the basic Maker's Mark. It's got too much of a metallic metal feel to it. I'm not a fan of it.
It's got that Jameson
metallic. It's got that Jameson metallic business. But
these bottles here, these bottles here, these are good.
Hey, Scott, how's it going? So
Yeah,
Larry says
I like this one.
FEO1 is sweeter. O2 is more oak and more viscous. Okay. Good to know. But yeah, I've never even seen a bottle of O2, so I don't know what it tastes like.
More oak and viscous sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Well, all right, we can make that happen. We can certainly do that for you. We have several from you that we need to get to. I will put those up in the order for you. Not a problem.
I got nothing to fucking.
You can cheers out with this.
I can also do a lot of weekend donations for several months. If you guys want us to just do donations, I've got a ton of them we can do. And borrowed bottles, we can do those too. It's all sorts of stuff. Really? Cohen says Highland Park is 50% all their merch right now. Lots of shirts and hoodies. Ooh, I need Highland Park products. Thank you for letting me know that. I need to check that out. We're, as you know, huge Highland Park fans here, so that would be awesome.
Yeah.
By far, am I still the best meal I ever had in my life from Highland Park when they came here from Chef Dad? That stuff was amazing.
Yeah.
That is the legendary dinner that all dinners are measured against.
Yeah, you're not lying about that, Matt.
I measure all dinners. Was it as good as that night? And so far, no.
I worked at what I would consider a 4-star restaurant, and that dinner was up there as like the most epic things ever. So,
like, I would consider that like Michelin star rated good. It was that fucking. I was at a 2-star Michelin because of Aberfeldy a few weeks ago, and it was amazing. That stuff was better that he made.
Yeah,
that's how good this shit was. Like, I don't know what that guy's doing now, but oh my god, it's amazing. Hopefully not, Eric. We will get to them. I will try to push a bunch of years forward though, because you've got a lot of really good. So the funny thing is, everything Eric sends us, I swear it is like amazing in our freaking like review numbers. Whatever Eric sends, it just like magically turns to gold.
It really does, doesn't it?
It's really funny. He picks the best stuff for us to review.
Yeah. We gotta do I'll get you a sample of the Canada one over there. Did I already get you a sample of the?
Isn't there like an Irish one you got too?
Irish?
No, we need to review those. We haven't done either of those yet. We need to do that.
You better get him.
I haven't even tried either one of those yet.
I'll get you the sample of those two because those are gonna vanish out of the house pretty quick.
Okay, send those to me so we can get those on this week's review for Sunday. I'll come pick them up the next day or two.
Done. I will get them bottled in the next day or two.
Hey, Stacy.
Oh, sweet. Burp. Hey, Stacy, how's it going? Good to see you. A power signature before bed. Good choice. Do like power signature. Oh, no shit. That Long Island Distillery is 20 minutes from you. You should go there, Bourbon. They're making really good stuff. We really and like I said, my great grandfather is a Rough Rider, so for me, it's really personal about that distillery. So I really want to get them on the show. I'm gonna write to them, see if we can get them on. Oh, New Year 22. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Cohen.
Yeah,
That's
big
awesome.
time.
Yeah, Stacy is our other Irish extraordinaire, along with Donald. So if you want to know about Irish, text Donald or Stacy over there in the Discord. They know all about the Irish for sure. But we love the Irish stuff. We have lots of Irish to review, guys, too. Lots of Irish to review.
All right, everybody.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. We'll see you guys next week, and we'll get this out. Bourbon Baller. Thank you very much for this evening, and we'll see you guys next week. Cheers for
Bye, buddy.
Robert for Burns Night. Cheers.
Ooh, yeah. Cheers, everybody.